Hey Selwyn, thanks for taking a look at this. So I'm going to send you this test case. It doesn't matter whether it's carousel or programmatic. Um, I believe what's happening is, and this may come back to your comment about lists being instantiated but not populated. When a list is instantiated, does that mean that the list is prepared but no data is retrieved? That there's no AJAX callback, or that there is an AJAX callback that happens for list. Well, in this case, it's list 2. I can see there's no AJAX callback taking place until it's in view in your case. But what I believe is happening is after list 2 is retrieved and an AJAX callback happens for list 2, any subsequent lists also get populated. The AJAX callbacks get not sorry, it's not populated, but the AJAX callbacks do run for any subsequent lists. I haven't put a fourth list in here to test that, but certainly when list 2 comes into view, list 3 AJAX callback fires, and list 3 AJAX callback is set to delay rendered till visible, as is list number 2. So they're both set to delay render till visible. So if we go and have a look at this, so there's our first list. Now, as I pull this into view, the second list fires, and so does the third list. So there's our second list. So that's fine. And there's our third list. So the data is there. And there it is there. I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it. So I don't know why my day's not showing up there, but so that's what's happening, and it's interesting from if you look at the net stuff. Does this show it? It does. It's showing the three lists being populated, so that's fine. Um, Sorry, I was going to go to net, and there's list 2. Yep, and there's list 3. Okay, so it's kind of one call for list 3, which I'm not sure should be happening. But here's something just a little bit more significant. List 3, I'll show you how that's being. I'll show you how that's looking. It's it's a freeform snaking layout. So here we've just got information coming from the call, the AJAX callback. So that's fine. So I'm going to take that out of play. And I'm going to put in a call to the Amazon Cloud server that I've got. Now, we're not going to get any hits on this because there won't be any records to get. But I'm hoping you can see that how the significance of doing something like this. And let's fire it up in Firefox again. So there's that. Now I'm going to bring 2 into play, and that's what happens. So when you're pulling data from the server, from the AJAX callback, the data's there. Um, it's being retrieved, but when I'm going to get images from the Amazon cloud, you can see that there's like 100 calls that are being made for this, and that I guess that's my issue. And so you should be able to duplicate that with this with this example. Now, when I'm working with my real data, I've got like 1,000, 2,000 images. So when list 3 fires for me, I'm getting 1,000 gets. Now, all the images are there, of course, so it's going out to grab 1,000 images. And that's taken some time to do, even though the images are small, but they shouldn't be out there until I ask for them, I guess. So I'm hoping that kind of makes sense and you can follow through what I'm looking at. Thanks for having a look. Let me just add one more part onto this. So I'm going to go back in here into list 3. So this does solve the problem. I don't need to go after the list myself. I can turn delay render till visible off. And in my particular case, I can explicitly issue a refresh because in my case, the list that's firing that I don't want to fire is actually a search list. So somebody enters a search criteria and hits a button, and then I do a SQL statement and grab the records that are necessary and then go and get the images for those records. So I can issue the refresh myself. No, that's not an issue. But I did want to show this to you because it took me some time to figure out why I was getting 1,000 images when I wasn't asking for them. And when you've got all 3 set, the list fires. But when you turn delay render till visible off, the list does not fire. And I'm using list does not fire in a very open, very large context. So what's this one? That's my first list, so that's fine. And now I'm going to bring my second list into view. Good. So that's my second list. So list number 2 does not fire. And I can bring my next list into. Can I do that? Oh, it's I don't know why I can't. Well, oh, yeah, sorry, I know why I can't because I've got it set to explicit refresh, so that's why it's not going to fire at all. But you can see that it's clearly not firing in this case. And that's it. Thanks, Helen.